This is a Manta Sports Media presentation of 16th Region Volleyball action. We're here in the middle of a JV match where right now the score is tied up, one game apiece, heading into the deciding third set. West Carter and Bath County's tied up one game apiece, and it is currently 5-2 is where we are at. Now make that 5-3, and so we'll get into our varsity action here shortly. Glad to see you back again for another great season out there of volleyball and high school sports in general. Hopefully we was hoping to get through a lot of this other material as far as COVID stuff and everything else, but it's still kind of in play, so we've got to roll the dice with it. But we are here, as we said, this is the JV matchup. We're in set number 3. And so right now the Lady Comets is leading 5-3. And that is going to be out of bounds West Carter. So that's going to be 5-4 with Bath County picking up that point. So good to see you all out there today. Thank you all for tuning in for this first regular season broadcast here of Manta Sports Media. Of course, this week we'll have some great sports for you as well. I hope to have some soccer, girls soccer tomorrow, boys soccer on Thursday, and then, of course, the cap off the week is going to be the week one between the West Carter Comets and the Round County Vikings here on the hill at West Carter. Bath County now serving. Free balled over by West Carter. And that's going to sail out of bounds, and so West Carter having the lead right now 6-4 here in this JV matchup. And there's an ace by West Carter, so that's going to be 7-4. And I believe this should be a race to 21. That one free ball over by Bath County, tipped over by West, played back by Bath. Tip again, but that one's going to be in the, they're going to say out of bounds, touch the antenna there. So that point's going to go to Bath County, so it is now 7-5. West Carter free ball over. Good dig there by Bath County. Back row attack, and that one's going to land in there. So Bath County getting the point, closing the gap there against West Carter. It is now 7 for West, 6 for Bath County here in this deciding game 3 of the JV matchup here tonight. Of course, the varsity match will be going on just right after the conclusion of this game and after the warm-ups as well, and we'll get our show started at that time. Free ball over by West. Deep in the zone there, but brought back out by Bath County. West sets him up, tack over. Good play by middle back there to dig out the ball. Pushed it back over. West Carter, nice dig there. Back over once again. And that's going to be in the net, so West Carter extending out that lead back out to 3 again at a score of 9-6. And substitution by Bath County. And that one's going to land in there on the sky ball from Bath County. So Bath County closes the lead back, or cuts the lead back down to 2 at 9-7. That one sails just wide, and so Bath County's got the lead back down to 1. In the matches earlier, West Carter handily won the first set against Bath County, and then struggled. Of course, started off pretty good in the second set, but then struggled a little bit toward the end, and letting Bath County picking up the come from behind victory on there as well in that second set, causing this last and deciding set, as Bath County is now tied things up at one apiece, or they tied it up 1 apiece, and our score is tied 9-all. And that one's going to sail along, and so West Carter regains back the 1-point lead again. So it is 10-9. Substitution now for West Carter. Of course, a lot of new faces out here today, on the JV squad. Some former freshman members and everything else, and we got a few 8th graders on the team, and so we'll try to match up those faces with names during the varsity match here. And serve in the net ties our ball game back up once again, 10 apiece. Served by Bath County. Good dig out by the libero, and yeah, that's a ball handling error there on the set. So Bath County now has its first lead of this game at a score of 11-10 against West Carter in this JV matchup. Tied 1 apiece, and service error. So now goes point to West Carter. So things are all now tied up once again. Substitutions by both teams. West Carter is going to bring in a couple, and Bath County is going to have one as well. Like I said, we will have the varsity match at the conclusion of this one, and then we'll have warm-ups and everything, and we'll have our pregame show live on the air. But we will finish up this game first, and as it has been a good one and tight one here in set number 3. Bath County going to free ball this one over deep into the zone. Good play by the libero, sets up the offense, and nice attack over. Back set, pushed over the net, and that one's going to be hit in the net, and so Bath County regains the 1-point lead, and so they are ahead 12-11. Bath County subbing in another player. Like I said, we don't have all the numbers and everything else of the JV squad. I'd like to announce some names and everything, but we will get to all that when we head in on the varsity match. And that one's going to sail just long, so Bath County extending out their lead now to 2 by a score of 13-11. And substitution now for Bath County. Nice serve, gets it in there, and they are... I think everybody was a little bit puzzled by that one. Would have been an ace call, but had a couple miscues there, so they're going to call that a replay. So no point on that. So our score is still 13-11. West Carter gets that one over on the first hit. Set up, and that's going to be a ball handling error there, and it will be West Carter closing up that lead now, 13-12. And West Carter on the good attack. Nice hit there to keep it in play, and that's going to be a little bit of miscommunication, a 4 contact there. And West Carter has got this ball game tied up once again, 13 apiece here in the JV third and deciding set. And tack over by Bath County, gets that one into the secondary of West Carter. Good dig out there, but it's going to be a little bit short on the free ball over, so Bath County regains a 1-point lead at 14-13. Sets him up. Good dig there by Bath County to get it up to the front row. Set it up. Hit it, getting it over. Wes Carter, good dig up to keep that ball in play. Set up again the offense. Wes Carter on the attack. That one's going to be one hit back over by Bath County. Wes Carter in a little bit of trouble, going to try to free this one over, but that one is outside the antenna. And so that is going to be Bath County points. So Bath County extending out their lead once again here 15-13 here in the third and deciding set for this JV matchup. And it's going to be a timeout here by Wes Carter. So going to try to slow things down a little bit and try to rally their team up together. So we'll take a brief commercial break on here while we're waiting on things to get rolling back. You are watching 16th Region, and this is the JV matchup third set here live at Wes Carter. So we'll be back here momentarily.
Visit Stylish Stitches at our new home at 730 East Tomty, Kentucky. Now with the Red Door Boutique for the best in customized gifts and fashion, as well as local sports team merchandise. From the runway to game day, we have you covered. And for the area's freshest donuts and mouth-watering sliders, head to the drive-in at 561 East Tomty Hall Boulevard. And also keep a lookout for our food truck heading to an area near you. Stylish Stitches and the drive-in are proud supporters of local high school sports.
And we're back here at Wes Carter as coming out of the timeout, still 15-13. And I'd like to thank our first sponsor out there taking a look today, Stylish Stitches and the Drive-In, for returning being a sponsor this year. Of course, we still got lots of advertising spots available. If you are interested, be sure to contact us here on Facebook or give us a call at 606-207-3315. And we would be glad to get with you and discuss options to fit your price. That one sailed out of bounds for Wes Carter, and then to add insult to injury on that one, that's an ace shot there. So Wes Carter starting to fall just a little bit behind, dropping the last 2 points after the timeout. So our score is 17-13, Bath County on top as they are trying to close things out, but Wes Carter is not out of this game yet. And so that one's one hit over, a little bit of bouncing around, but that one's going to sail just long. So that's going to extend out the Bath County lead to 5 at 18-13. Remember, this is going to be a race to 21. Have to win by 2 out there. Good dig by Wes Carter. And that one's hit right into the antenna. So Bath County is now 2 points away from picking up the victory here, the come from behind victory here at Wes Carter. Served by Bath County. Good dig up by Wes Carter. That one's going to be tipped over. Good play. And that one's going to be set up for a free ball. They're going to set this one up, tack over, and that's a good kill there by number 8 of Wes Carter. Stops the bleeding there, but they still got some ground to make up here. Not unheard of in volleyball. This is a game of swings, and that could be the point that rotates things around here for the Lady Comets here in this third set. A little bit of a miscue there on the first hit. Bath County was having to chase it after that. So it is now 15-19. So Wes Carter starting to inch their way back up here in this third set. And that one's hit over by Wes Carter on the one hit. That one's going to be hitting the net, and so Wes Carter's cut the lead down to 3. Score 19-16. As we said, this is a race to 21, win by 2 here in the third and deciding set. Good dig there by Wes Carter. Popped up by the middle back, and that one's going to be free balled over. Libero takes that one. They get it set up to their outside hitter, and that is going to be hit. And the down official has a net contact against Bath County's number 14. So Wes Carter has cut that lead now down to 2. And we're going to get another timeout here as we go through. So this one's going to be taken by Bath County. We'll be back here in 60 seconds here on Manta Sports Media.
With fall and winter just around the corner, make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692. If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at criswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell.
And coming back in off the timeout, Wes Carter scores another point there on a Bath County attacking error. And so this one's going to sail out of bounds, and Wes Carter is back in this ball game as we are tied up now at 19 apiece here in this third set, race to 21. And so Wes Carter with the serve at the moment. And that one's going to sail just out of bounds, and it will be Bath County ball. And this is going to be a match point for them as they are going to be if they can get a point here, this is going to finish things off for Wes Carter as Bath County has a substitution. So a little bit of pressure on Wes on first match point here this afternoon. Bath County's coach making sure that the lineup is correct before this. Of course, in volleyball, if the lineup is caught to be incorrect after the serve is beckoned for on there, it is a penalty point, and so they do not want to get that at this point in time. So Bath County is going to let that one drop, and it's going to be a reserve. You get one of those per service time period. And that one's going to sail way long out there, and so we're going into some extra volleyball here as the score is 20 each now. Wes Carter here with another substitution coming in and hoping to pick up the lead here late in this game. That one's popped up by Bath County up closer toward the net. That's going to be a free ball over. Wes Carter a chance to finish things off here. That's going to be dug back out by Wes Carter. Attack over, and that one's going to be touched. And that should just about, or that will get Wes Carter their 20th point. Remember, you got to win by 2 in this match. So Wes Carter's the first to 21, but they got to pick up one more point for the victory here this afternoon. So this is Wes Carter's match point number 1, overall match point 2 in the game. A little confusion with the score on there, as that one's going to sail long for Wes Carter, and so we're tied back up 21 apiece, so we are definitely in some extra volleyball here this afternoon. So Bath County, so this is pretty much a 0-0 race. First person to get 2 points consecutive is going to be the winner here of this JV match. And that one's going to be in the net, so Wes Carter now with set point, or match point number 2. As it's 22-21. And West Carter's going to call a timeout real quick to talk some things over. So we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 16th Region JV Girls Volleyball here on Manta Sports Media.
The next time you're in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In.
And we're back here at this battle royale in this JV match. Varsity match was scheduled for, I believe, 7:30. They may end up, or I believe 7 o'clock if I'm not mistaken. So this will be a chance for them to hopefully try to get things caught up here as reserve there as the horn, they had not cleared off the time just yet, and the horn sounded, which means that we're going to have a reserve here. That does not count on the one free reserve that each player gets per service term. And that one's going to sail in the net, and so we are tied back up again, 22 apiece here, Bath County and West Carter. So Bath County now here, chance to try to get the lead as they get this one. Libero digs it out, gets it over. That one's off the net by number 9 of Bath County, and so they are on match point 2 for themselves. So they've got a chance to win this here in the extra volleyball. And that's going to be dug out and hitting air over to the side, and so Bath County will win this one 24-22, and they will ultimately win the match here 2-1 as our final score here for the JV matchup. So stay tuned with us as we're going to be getting ready here for our next game, which is going to be the headline tonight. You are watching Manta Sports Media live here on Facebook, and we're going to hopefully bring you a great game this afternoon. As we are going to have two pretty good teams. Of course, West Carter coming off a good season last year. Bath County struggled a little bit last year, ended up picking up a win and hoping to turn things around. So our varsity matchup is going to be facing the Lady Comets of West Carter. This is their first game of the season. So they are 0-0 on the season as they're going to be taking on the Bath County Lady Cats, who are currently 1-0 on the season. The season's only 2 days old on here as Game 1 was scheduled yesterday across the Bluegrass, and Bath County ended up, they played on an opening night, traveled to East Carter and ended up losing to East Carter 0-3 by final scores of 25-14, 25-22, and 25-7. So this is going to be the Lady Comets home opener and their first game of the season. And so we'll get to see how the Lady Comets fare this year. As we mentioned last year, West Carter Lady Comets had a very good season, 17-5 on the COVID-shortened season last year. Ended up picking up the 62nd District runner-up, and then, of course, lost in the first round of the regional tournament to the ultimate 16th Region champions, the Russell Lady Devils. Of course, West Carter lost a lot of material last year, so people may call this a rebuilding season for the Lady Comets, but don't tell that to the players out on the court here this afternoon. Just kind of a rundown of last year's seniors. And, of course, there was a couple of them that headed on to play volleyball at the collegiate level. Of course, you had Madison Atkins. I believe she headed down to Midway to play in the River. It used to be the River Cities or River States Conference. on there, part of the NAIA division. And then also, so she's down there participating in her freshman year as we speak. Malia Airwood, another key player for West Carter as well. Not on the roster this year, graduated. Kinsey Hay, Macy Inskeep, and Peyton Stegall. And, of course, we know that we've heard those names all last year multiple times. Of course, probably the biggest loss out there had to be Madison Atkins. She was their primary setter, and so we'll see who's going to be picking up that position here for the Lady Comets this year. Of course, Peyton Stegall, excellent attacker on the outside. Malia Airwood, fantastic in the libero position. They had an awesome team last year. Probably had the worst draw of them all in the 16th region. Had to go up against the very tough Lady Devils of Russell. And they're hoping to start this season off the right way, similar, as we said, to the East Carter Lady Raiders. Of course, as we mentioned, Bath County last year struggled just a little bit on their season. They were 1-14 on the COVID-shortened season last year. Ended up losing in the first round of the 62nd District to Fleming County. And, of course, as far as their key players that they lost last year, Bath County ended up losing 4 seniors last year: Caitlin Caldwell, Jenna Copper, Alicia Maxwell, and Alexis Sorrell. So Bath County hoping to get things started off this season. Of course, as I said, they're 0-1 right now as they defeated they lost to the East Carter Lady Raiders, and so they're doing back-to-back nights here in Carter County. So this hopefully should be a good matchup there. But like we said, it's definitely there's a lot of new faces out there, but the senior squad that's going to be leading the way. Last year, you had Cora Burton coming in, number 0. She had played some key points for the Lady Comets last year, and she's going to have to come in and step it up just a little bit for the Lady Comets this year to kind of pick up that leadership that was lost. There, of course, on the court, probably, going to see behind her right now down at the scores table, Peyton Stegall is back courtside here this afternoon for the Lady Comets, kind of serving in a mentoring position for some of her Lady Comets that was there, that she played with last year. As far as other seniors, West Carter is also going to have a new libero this year, Haley James, and so that's going to be another key player that we're going to keep an eye out this year for. She's had a pretty good career. I've seen this team several times off and on since their A, B, and C games back in the middle school. They usually run those during the spring. And they've had some success in the past, but of course, we are at a varsity level now. The pace of the game's a little bit faster. Balls are hit harder, and so that's going to be, we'll have to see how they can handle that and keep up with it. Also, number 43, the last senior for West Carter, Rebecca Stevens. She also played a key role last year in several of the Lady Comet wins, and so we're going to have to see her step up here to kind of take up some of the role of leadership here, because that's always a tough thing. I coached a team that, we had 6 seniors. When you lose an entire squad, it's hard to come back the next year a lot of times, because you do have that experience that was lost, and everybody kind of had that whole mentality of, all right, these seniors are going to carry it through. But like I said, don't tell that to these ladies down here, because they are going to be fighting for every single point this year and looking for another appearance in the 16th region tournament. Of course, as we said, Bath County over the past couple of years struggled just a little bit. Used to Bath County, when Jeremy Boer was coach, was a force to be reckoned with. But the programs kind of went just a little bit down in the last several years. But they're looking to get things started back up with. Sometimes coaching changes or coaching philosophies will make kind of a big difference amongst teams. And really one of the big things that a lot of these schools, especially now, most of them is getting in on it as well, is the JV, not the JV, but the middle school level. You got to get a good feeder program into these schools. And another thing that's really kind of helped out these schools quite a bit has been travel volleyball and kind of like your AAU teams. There's a lot of travel ball. I know we have the River States group that travels around to several of the areas, and several of these girls do participate and pretty much is playing volleyball all year round. Both in the high school season, in the fall. Once they get finished with that, then they start working with their individual teams that's out there, trying out for those and getting to participate at that level. And so as we get things warmed up here, we'll be taking a look and see who won first serve. And it looks like Bath County is going to have, they won the coin toss and has elected to serve first this afternoon. So they'll be serving first, and then West Carter will be having the first serve in the second set. So we'll take a brief commercial break, and we'll be back here momentarily. We're getting ready here for the main event tonight, the West Carter versus Bath County varsity matchup in Game 1 here for the Lady Comets. So we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 16th Region Volleyball live here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
The area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen, head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
With fall and winter just around the corner, make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692. If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at criswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell.
And we're back here at West Carter where the teams are getting warmed up here this afternoon. So we're looking forward to a great match here today at West Carter. Of course, Carter County sports have been put on hold for a little bit in the last couple of weeks because actually Carter County was going to be one of the first schools to go back in the Commonwealth, but due to COVID situation rising up here within the county and the number of cases increasing up, they put a 2-week hold on everything. So schools just had opened up yesterday, which was the opening day for volleyball. Of course, sports teams had time to practice a little bit in the summer, was getting ready for some preseason scrimmages, and of course, soccer was actually getting ready to start up some games the week of the 10th. But after the mandate by the Carter County Board of Education, by the recommendation of the health department, they've put a hold on the school reopening back up until the 16th, and then the decision was made to not allow sports practices or anything else. So that may end up hurting some of the sports teams here early on in the season. As we know, the Lady Comets pretty much only given the clearance to really work out yesterday, so after a 2-week layoff. So didn't have a game scheduled on opening night either way. This was going to be the scheduled first game. And they are getting ready to try things out. As they always got to try a few things here and there and try to see how they're going to fill those holes left open from last year. As we now see the Lady Comets getting ready to take the court for their warm-up time. But it's difficult to kind of jump in on things. Of course, the football game this week, big game this week. Starting out for Week 1 is going to be the West Carter Comets taking on the Round County Vikings here at the Hill, at Olive Hill. And so they are going to be taking a look at trying to get things started out the right way. But, football, in addition to that, could not practice, no lifting weights, no formation. So, they actually extended out the day of the game. It was originally scheduled for the 20th this Friday, but has been postponed until this Saturday, the 21st. Still going to be at 7:30 here at West Carter High School. Of course, season tickets are open for that. Contact Coach Barker here at the high school, or I know that he's got some times. If you take a look at his Facebook, he'll be announcing when he's going to be selling those season tickets, as well as tent spots, parking spots, and there's a lot of good things that they're going to be offering up as well. Of course, West Carter football coming off the dream season of last year. Making it all the way to the state semifinals, and they're hoping to improve on that as well, and want to be taking on Round County for the first time in several years. That's out there, and I know both teams are excited and ready to play each other this week. Of course, West Carter had some games scheduled for the EKC grid, some scrimmages out there, but all those were put on the back burner and canceled after the COVID postponement here within Carter County. Of course, taking a look across the bluegrass and everything else, there's several games been canceled as far as, looking at different sports. I know in football, taking a look already, the Cheap Chevrolet Bowl, Fleming County and Greenup County, and that one's canceled. On there, I believe Greenup County football team is underneath COVID protocol, so they've had to cancel the game. Bullitt Central and Warren Central game canceled due to COVID. Of course, a cross-state matchup between Lynn Camp and Jellicoe, Tennessee, canceled. Jackson County and McCreary Central canceled. Murray and Crittenden County canceled due to COVID. And Pike Central in Petersburg, Indiana, taking on Wagner, also canceled as well. So, unfortunately not as many games, as you would think canceled. But taking a look at this Friday and Saturday, taking a look first at Friday, looking at a huge game going to be at Pikeville. As the state champion, last year's state champion, Paintsville, is going to be taking on Pikeville down at Pikeville, and that's going to be on Friday. So that'd be a good game to kind of watch. If I know that's going to be streamed out there as well. Of course, taking a look, a few other games around the area on Friday. Lewis County is going to be coming in to Morgan County. So kind of some local area football. That's going to be at 7:30 at Morgan County. And then seeing who else around the area we're going to have. Russell's going to be at Boone County, and that's going to be at 8 o'clock on Friday. South Point, Ohio is coming into Boyd County at 7:30 on Friday. And then taking a look, Raceland and Ashland. That's going to be a big game there. That's going to be at Ashland Paul Blazer. And that game's going to be at 7:30. And so a lot of really good games around the area. Some of them's traveling out just a little bit, but looking at some good football coming around being played in week one. Of course, usually week one's when you play outside of your district just a little bit or your classification. Of course, West Carter is a Class 2A school, while looking at Round County, they are a Class 4A school. Then taking a look on Saturday's games, East Carter is going to be traveling down to Montgomery County in the Recreation Bowl, and that game's going to be at 7:30. And then, of course, the big game that we're going to have here on Manta Sports Media, Round County is going to be here at West Carter at 7:30 as well. So some good games on the lineup for there. So, keep an eye out on Facebook. There's a lot that's going around out there as well. We're looking forward to some great sports, and hopefully, COVID does not have an effect like it did last year. It kind of seems like last year that was on the tip of everybody's tongue. Are they going to play or they're not going to play? Is the season going to be on time? And, originally everything was all set and ready to roll. But however, things, kind of got pushed back here in Carter County. But the season, as far as the Bluegrass, just getting started this week, and football for regular season and in volleyball for regular season. So we are excited to be back and not having to wait till almost in September before getting this season started out. And so we're getting ready to roll here as we see the Bath County Lady Cats out there at the moment. They are going to be wearing the red uniforms, and it looks like a starting lineup as I kind of pick them up as they come in. It's going to be number 26, Addison Fawns. She's a freshman. Number 4, Emma Hall. She's a senior. Number 14, Virginia Armagite, a freshman. Number 17, Brianna Tapp. Number 16, Asia Fritz, being replaced by number 20, Sierra Wells, the libero. And then I believe that's number 19, Abigail Spencer, is going to be there for Bath County. For West Carter, getting ready to come in is going to be Haley James, the libero, number 20. And she's going to be coming in for number 43, Rebecca Stevens. I thought she was going to be coming in for, but Rebecca Stevens is out there on the court. Taking a look, looks like we also have number 3, and that's Jenna Jordan, a sophomore, who's being replaced out with that. Mackenzie Williams, a junior, out there as well as Lily Stevens, a sophomore. Then number 42, Alyssa Stone, is out there. And let me see if I can catch the last number here. It looks like 37, Lauren Nip, sophomore, is out there for West Carter at the moment to start things out. So as we mentioned, Bath County has got the opening serve, and so we're getting ready here for first serve. And that one's going to be sent back to the libero. That one's going to be set up by Nip, and that is hit over toward Bath County. Popped up on a free ball. Good dig there by Williams. Set up there, and that is going to be hit out of bounds, so hitting error against the Lady Comets, and so Bath County is going to strike first blood in this first set here in the best of 5. If you remember, volleyball is a game best of 5. First 4 games are to 25 points. If we have to go to a 5th game, that's going to be to 15, and every one of them you have to win by 2. And that's kind of a set behind the back, and that is going to be a kill by Bath County's number 14, Virginia Artemage, and that's going to be her first kill of the afternoon. And so Bath County now has the lead 2-0. That one's going to be a service error against Bath County. And we're going to get a substitution. Amnesty Fritz is coming in now for Bath County. And Jenna Jordan coming back in and is going to be now serving for West Carter is going to be Haley James. Of course, Abigail Spencer is the one coming out from Bath County. So this is going to be Haley James's first serve and West Carter's first serve here this afternoon. And that one's going to be in there for an ace. So key ace there by Haley James. That's going to be her first of the night, and that's going to tie things up here at 2 apiece early here in this first set. That one's hitting to the secondary, popped up by the libero. Gets it up front. That's going to be a free ball now for Wes Carter. Stevens gets that set up to Stevens. Multiple Stevens on the court. That's going to be one-handed by the back row. Lily Stevens gets a paw on it and gets that one over. Tries to get it again. That one's going to bounce off the net, and so Wes Carter's going to get that on the hitting error by Bath County, and so Wes Carter now has their first lead of the afternoon at 3-2. And that's going to be out of bounds hitting error against Jordan, and so Bath County's got things tied back up at 3 apiece. Serving now for Bath County is going to be number 26, Addison Fawns. She's a freshman for the Lady Cats. Starting off deep in the zone. That's going to be popped up by Wes Carter. Lily Stevens on the sit, gets it over to Rebecca, and that's going to sail just long on the attacking error, and so Bath County now has the lead once again at 4-3. There's the serve now by Bath County. Dug out by Wes Carter, but that one's going to sail out of bounds, and so it is going to be 5-3. Bath County extending out their lead by 2. That one going to be taken by Rebecca Stevens, and that's going to be a little bit of a miscommunication there. As Bath County's got their largest lead of the night at 6-3. Dug out by Wes Carter. Lily Stevens on the hit. Jenna Jordan cross court. Nice dig there and good pop up by Tapp. And there's a kill by number 14, Virginia Armoridge, and that's going to be her second of the night as Bath County now has their largest lead at 7-3. Jordan with the attack, and that one off the net, and that's going to be 4 hits against the Comets. So now Bath County with a 5-point lead here in the first set. Of course, only having 1 day of practice to get ready for this game after being off 2 weeks, a little bit unsettling, but Comets need to start getting into a rhythm. Back row attack there by Wes Carter. Sets up the front middle. Rebecca Stevens on the dig. Play at the net, and that's going to be attacking error against Lauren Knipp as Bath County's now got their largest lead at 9-3. And that one's going to make it over. And that one's going to be a hitting error against Bath County. So Wes Carter finally stops the rolling there, and we got a substitution coming in. And it looks like Anna Duncan, number 6, a sophomore, checking in now for Lauren Knipp. And she's going to be heading back to serve for her first service here of the match. And that's going to be a service error, so Bath County will get the ball back with a 6-point lead. Looks like Emma Hall, number 4 for Bath County, on the serve. Good dig up by Wes Carter. Stevens sets it over to Stevens. That's off the block. one hand, and that is going to sail out of bounds. So that is going to be a kill there for Rebecca Stevens, her first of the match. As Cora Burton coming in, replacing number 1, Mackenzie Williams. Of course, as we mentioned, Cora Burton, a senior this year for the Lady Comets. Back row attack by the Lady Cats, and handled there by James. Tried to keep it in play, but ended up being hit out of bounds, and so Bath County back to a 6-point lead once again. Virginia Armoridge now ready to serve here for Bath County. And she's going to take her reserve. You get one of those per service. And Stevens going to free ball this one over, dug out by the libero. Lily Stevens now on the attack. Rebecca one-hands it over. Good dig by Bath County to get that one back up. Lily Stevens setting up, and Jenna Jordan tries to come in. A little miscommunication there as Jenna Jordan picks up the attacking error, but it looked like Rebecca Stevens was underneath it, ready to make the play. So little miscommunications. Hopefully that'll get straightened out in the second set here. And that is going to be an ace there by number 14. And so that's going to be their first one. And so West Carter's going to take a timeout with the score 13 Bath County, West Carter 5. We'll be back here in 30 seconds here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
And visit Stylish Stitches at our new home at 730 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard in Olive Hill, Kentucky. Now with the Red Door Boutique for the best in customized gifts and fashion, as well as local sports team merchandise. From the runway to game day, we have you covered. And for the area's freshest donuts and mouth-watering sliders, head to the drive-in at 561 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And also keep a lookout for our food truck heading to an area near you. Stylish Stitches and the drive-in are proud supporters of local high school sports.
All righty, and we're back here at West Carter once again. We're Bath County has an 8-point lead against the Lady Comets at the moment. As we mentioned, it seems like it's a battle of miscommunication, but it does take a while because, as we mentioned, West Carter's on a 2-week a break due to COVID regulation, and so they're having to try to pick back up where they left off with this summer. Didn't get any preseason games in because usually Ashland has a Spikerama that they were not able to participate in. And so they're trying to make up for some lost ground. Good dig back there by Haley James to keep the ball in play. Now setting up the front row is Bath County. Cora Burton with the setup, tries to get it over, and that is a hitting error against West Carter. And so Bath County now up to a 9-point lead at 14-5. Good dig out there by James. Stevens gets there, and Cora Burton on her first attack attempt here hits that one just long. And so Bath County now with a double-digit lead here, 15-5. Rebecca Stevens on the setup, got that one over. Lily Stevens there. Bath County celebrating just a little bit too soon, but that one's a hitting error as that one sails just wide out of bounds, and so that's going to be 16-5. Bath County with the substitute coming in, Haley Wells, a 7th grader, checking in now for number 17, Brianna Tapp. And Virginia Armitage is still the server for Bath County. And that one's going to sail in the net for a service error, so West Carter gets the point, and so it is 16-6. And looks like Jenna Jordan is back now for the first serve, her first serve of the set, and that one goes into the net on a service error. And so Bath County has got a 16-6 lead as they send in now number 31, Brianka Parker, a junior for Bath County. Number 9, Haley Wells on the serve for Bath County. Back row attack by Wes Carter gets that into the secondary of Bath County. There's the attack by Bath County, but that's into the net. And so that is going to be an attacking error by Bath County. And so Wes Carter gets the lead back down to 10. Rebecca Stevens, number 43, a senior on the squad, ready for her serve here. And that one's going to sail just wide on the hitting error of Haley Wells. And so Wes Carter's now cut it back down to single digits, 17-8. And nice ace there by Rebecca Stevens, picks up her first of the match. As number 37, Lauren Knipp, checks in for Anna Duncan. And so now Wes Carter's cut it to an 8-point lead. And that's going to sail just wide as Bath County picking up their 18th point. If you remember, as we mentioned earlier, each game is the 25 win by 2. That's the first 4 games. If we go to a 5th game, if needed, that one's going to be the 15 win by 2. And that is a service error there by Asia Fritz, senior for Bath County. And so Wes Carter's now gotten into double digits and has got the lead back down to 8. Mackenzie Williams checking back in for Cora Burton, and she's going to be heading back to the service line. Trying to get Wes Carter back in this first set. And that one's going to be dug, and it's going to be a ball handling error. Or they're going to call a 4th hit on there, so Wes Carter now cuts the lead down to 7. Williams on the serve again. And that's going to be an ace for her first here of the night. As Wes Carter's starting to get on a little bit of a roll, getting it down to a 6-point deficit. As this game is definitely a game of back and forth. You could easily be down 10 and then, up 5 the next moment. Hall on the attack gets it to the secondary of Wes Carter. And there's an attack there by Knipp, but that one goes into the net. And so attacking error by Wes Carter. So number 14, Virginia Armridge, coming back in for Bath County as she's going to be replacing out Brianka Parker. And now number 15, Amnesty Fitz, serving for Bath County. Wes Carter trying to keep that one alive, but that's going to be 4 contacts. And so Bath County's the first to 20. As number 8, Mallory Hicks, checks into the ball game now for Lauren Knipp. Of course, just a reminder, each team has 18 substitutions, as there's a service error by Amnesty Fitz. And so Wes Carter's now back down by 7 points, 20-13. Still a little bit of time to try to get a few things settled up here, as number 42, Alyssa Stone, picks up her first ace here of the match. And so now it's 20-13. And that one quickly recovered, and it's going to be a free ball chance here for Wes Carter. They get the offense set up, hits it over to Jordan, and that's going to be a kill there for Jordan. Jenna Jordan with her first kill of the night. And I think I'm off a couple points here. It is 15-20, so 5 point. And Stone picks up another ace, back-to-back aces. And so Wes Carter is now got it to a 4-point deficit. That one's over. Lily Stevens on the setup, Jenna Jordan on the attack, and that's a deep to the libero. They're able to keep that one alive, and that's going to fall just short. Rebecca Stevens thought that one was going to head out just a little bit long, but the trajectory on that was just a little bit off, and that's going to be a point for Bath County as Haley James checks back in for Wes Carter in the libero position. Now it looks like number 26, Addison Fawns, serving now for Bath County. Dig there by the libero set up. That's going to be a hard ball to get to, but they're able to get to it. West Carter setting it up. Jenna Jordan with the kill. Nice back row shot there by Jordan, and that's her second kill here of the afternoon, and cuts the deficit down to 4, as looks like Anna Duncan checking back in, going to be coming in for Mallory Hicks. And Bath County is going to take a quick timeout here, try to rally their troops, as being up by 10, only now up by 4. So West Carter's been making some comebacks out there as well. So we will be back here in 30 seconds here. You're watching 16th Region Volleyball action live here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
With fall and winter just around the corner, make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692.
And back here at West Carter, coming out of the timeout, where I believe each team has taken one timeout. You get 2 timeouts per set, so each team has 1 timeout left. West Carter coming back from a 10-point deficit to only be down by 4 at this point in the game. There's the serve by West Carter. They're setting up the back row, but that's going to be a free ball for West Carter. Lily Stevens getting that set it up to Rebecca Stevens. Good dig there by the libero, and one hand by Rebecca Stevens on the attack, and that's going to be her second kill here of the night, and that's going to get West Carter now within 3. Anna Duncan still on the serve for West Carter. Free ball attempt of West Carter. They can get a shot here, and that's going to be Lily Stevens with the kill. So it looks like they've been going to Lily Stevens for the set so far in this first set, but she picks up her first kill of the afternoon there, and now deficit is down to 2. Gets this one set up. That's close to the net. Rebecca Stevens going to one-hand it over. One-handed right back, and that's going to sail out of bounds as Haley Wells from Bath County tries to get that. And now West Carter only 1 point away from tying up this ball game. So Bath County going to switch up some personnel as Brianna Tapp checking back in for Haley Wells. So as we've seen, this has been a good comeback for West Carter in this first set, as they have come back from a double-digit deficit to be down just by 1 at this point in time. And it is tied up off of the ace of Anna Duncan. That's her first here of the night, and we are tied up at 21 apiece. As we said, don't count any team out in volleyball. Midway through the game, you probably was thinking Bath County was going to have it, but West Carter starting to make a move here late in this first set. That's going to be a free ball there for West Carter. Gets it set up to Rebecca Stevens, and she gets a good attack, and there's a one-handed by Jordan. Pushed back over by Stevens, and that's going to be a blocking error against Bath County, and West Carter has picked up the lead here late in this first set, 22-21. Fantastic job here by these ladies to try to get this comeback going. And there is another ace there by number 6, Anna Duncan, her second of the night. And West Carter is now 2 points away from hitting the magic number 25 to pick up a first set victory, but can't count anybody out just yet, because we've seen Bath County has put some plays together. And that's going to sail into the stands. And so now West Carter is at set point number 1 here in this first set, as we said, coming back from a huge deficit, a double-digit deficit, to now be up by 3 at this point in the game. That's going to sail just long, so they will not get the job finished out on this play. And so it looks like it's going to be number 4, Emma Hall, is going to try to keep the Lady Cats alive here for Bath County in this first set. Of course, Bath County had some good success early on in this set, leading by double digits. But Wes Carter has rallied back to take the lead. And so that's going to be a good hit there to James as she handles the serve. Jordan free balls it back over. They're going to try to get the back row set up. They hit it there, and that's going to sail just long. And this first set is going to belong to the Lady Comets. So they pick up the first win there, 25-22, in a huge comeback in that first set. So we're going to take a brief break, and we'll be back here momentarily as Wes Carter leads 1-0 right now, and they will have the serve coming in here to the second game. You're watching 16th Region Wes Carter and Bath County volleyball action live here on Manta Sports Media.
If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at criswell.attorney. And remember, next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In. For the area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen, head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
And we're back here live at Wes Carter High School, where Wes Carter Lady Comets coming in and coming from behind early in that first set, down to double digits. I believe 11 points was the farthest they were down, and worked their way back to a 25-22 victory. So they lead this match right now 1-0. And so Wes Carter's going to have the serve this set. As it looks like number 42, Alyssa Stone, who's got 2 aces already on the night, is going to be the first server here for the Lady Comets. Of course, on the taking the helm of both teams for Bath County, you've got Jennifer Blunt in her 3rd season with Bath County. Taking over, had a few coaching changes there, and Bath County decided to go a little bit of a different direction with a new coach a few years ago, and she's stuck with the team for 3 years, and this is her 3rd season. Coach Christy Tackett of the Wes Carter Lady Comets in her 4th season, having some very good success here for the Lady Comets. And there's the first serve there by Stone. And they try to get this one deep in the zone, but that's going to be out of bounds on the hitting error. And so Bath County strikes first blood, and they are up 1-0 here in this second set. And that one's going to be a service error by, looks like, trying to get the number here. I think it's Emma Hall, if I'm not, but we got a substitution on the other side. Cora Burton checking in here for Wes Carter. And Lily Stevens back in the back now for the Lady Comets, set to serve. And that one's going to sail just out of bounds, and so that's going to be an ace there by Lily Stevens, her first here of the night. And so West Carter's got this game now at 2-1. So Lily Stevens on the serve. Gets this one to the libero, pops it up. Gets it to the other libero, Haley James, but Lily Stevens can't get up in time for the set, and so Bath County's got this one tied back up now at 2 each. So number 26, Addison Fawns for Bath County now serving. That one hit over by Burton. Free ball now by Bath County. James gets it up to Stevens, tries to get it over to Burton, but that's a kind of an awkward back set there, so Burton has to struggle to get it, but that is going to be a setting error, and that will be Bath County taking the lead here 3-2. Earlier on, number 1 was actually on the serve. I do not have a 1 on my roster for Bath County, as Lily Stevens tries to one-hand that over. Haley James now gets it. Now they're setting it back up, and that's going to be popped up and a 4th hit for the Lady Comets on the set. Lily Stevens having a little bit of trouble here in this second set early on, trying to get some things taken care of. Of course, West Carter running with a 5-1 offense at the moment, and they're relying on Stevens to get from the back, and from a serving position, that's quite a hustle to get that second shot, especially if it's a quick one over like Bath County's been doing so far this area or this game. Cora Burton hits that one over. They're trying to get things set up, and that's going to be a free ball there by number 4, Emma Hall. Cora Burton on the attack gets that one into the net, and so Bath County has now got a 3-point lead at 5-2. So as we said, this is Addison Fawns on the serve for Bath County. James gets it up to Stevens. Back row attack by Stevens, and that's going to be in. As she gets that one pushed over and gets a little bit of help from the net on there, and that one's going to fall just flat and score the point for West Carter. As number 6, Anna Duncan coming back in for the Lady Comets as she's replacing up Lauren Knipp. Of course, Duncan has 2 aces already on the night. Gets this one deep into the secondary of Bath County. And that's going to be a free balled over, but out of bounds on the libero, Sierra Wells. So attacking error by the libero. Of course, really the libero cannot attack, but has to on the free ball there. So a good serve to start things off. Get it set up. Libero taking the 3rd shot over once again. Not an ideal offensive setup. Free ball over by Jordan. Trying to get things set up once again. This time gets it up to the front row. Lily Stevens gets that set up to Haley James. Cora Burton now on the attack, and that is going to be a kill. Cora Burton, senior, gets her first kill of the night and ties up the ball game at 5 apiece. As get a substitution now. I believe it's Haley Wells back in for Bath County. And that's going to be an ace there once again for Anna Duncan, her 3rd of the match. Gets it right in on the middle back defender. That one's going to be set up. They're going to try to get this one back row, free balled over. Rebecca Stevens on the set, gets it to Lily Stevens. Back to Rebecca for the attack, and that one's going to be popped up. And Bath County able to keep that in play off the block. Good hustle there by the Lady Comets, and just not enough in the tank to finish that one off. Haley Wells picks up her first kill of the night, and that is going to tie things back up at 6 apiece here in the second set. So number 8, Abby Shaw, coming back in for the Lady Cats. As Emma Hall on the serve for Bath County. And that one sails just wide. So on the service error, Wes Carter gets the lead back again, 7-6. Jenna Jordan on the serve now for Wes Carter. She's got 2 kills on the afternoon. That's going to be popped up free ball by the libero. Burton getting this one set up to Rebecca Stevens. Good hit and kill. Rebecca Stevens with unofficially 3 kills on the night. And that is going to be 8-6. Wes Carter with the lead. Wes Carter starting to communicate just a little bit better and getting some better hits from the second hit, and that is going to be out of bounds on the hitting error. And so Wes Carter is going to pick up another point. It's going to be 6-9, and Bath County is going to take their first time out here of the second set. We'll be back here in 30 seconds here. You are watching 16th Region Volleyball action here live on Facebook. This is the Manta Sports Media Network.
Come visit Stylish Stitches at our new home at 730 East Tom T. Howell Boulevard in Olive Hill, Kentucky, now with the Red Door Boutique, for the best in customized gifts and fashion, as well as local sports team merchandise. From the runway to game day, we have you covered. And for the area's freshest donuts and mouth-watering sliders, head to the drive-in at 561 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And also keep a lookout for our food truck heading to an area near you. Stylish Stitches and the drive-in are proud supporters of local high school sports.
And we're back here live at Wes Carter, where Wes Carter's got a 3-point lead here in the second set against Bath County. They lead the match 1-0 at the moment. And so Bath County taking their first time out. And so Wes Carter will still be serving with Jenna Jordan behind the line, ready to put it in play here for the Lady Comets. And nice ace there by Jordan. Gets a little help from the net on the in tennis. That would be a net serve, and actually until several years ago it was a net serve for volleyball, but no longer a rule. And so that one's going to be popped up. Bath County still playing. It gets it free balled over. Corey Burton hands it back over, and hitting error there against the Lady Cats. And so Wes Carter now in the driver's seat here, taking a 5-point lead in this second set. Good to see some members of the Wes Carter football team coming out of their practice and joining with the Lady Comets here this afternoon. Rebecca Stevens with another kill. It's her 4th on the night. And Wes Carter has now doubled up the score against Bath County at 12-6. Long serve, it heads out of bounds, so that's going to be a service error there on Jordan. And but Wes Carter had a good run during her tenure, picked up a few points, and so now it's going to be Bath County on the serve. Let's see if we can get the number here. It's number 15, Amnesty Fritz, freshman, on the serve now for Bath County. Lily Stevens sets up Rebecca Stevens on the kill attempt, but that's dug out by the libero. Back row attack, good dig out by Wes Carter, but gets that one right in the net. Anna Duncan with a good shot there to dig that one out by Wes Carter, but gets that one right in the net, and so it is now 12-8, Wes Carter's lead. Chloe Stevens sets it up for Alyssa Stone, and she gets it in. So Stone picks up her first kill here of the afternoon, and it is 13-8. As we get a substitution, Mackenzie Williams going to go back in to serve as Cora Burton comes out of the game. Of course, as we remind you, there's 18 substitutions allowed by each team per set. Of course, after that, only emergency substitutes are allowed in case of injuries. And, that is going to be a line fault there. She knew it. They call net fault, but I had a line there against Haley Wells. went in there and both feet land across the line, but they're going to say she made contact with the net as well. And so that's going to be a error against the Bath County block or attack and West Carter point. And that's going to sell out bounds once again. And so West Carter extending out their lead to 7 at 8-15. And that's going to be a service error there by Duncan. Williams. Service error by Williams. And so it will be Bath County ball. Number 9, Haley Wells on the serve. Gets that one off the hands of James, and it's going to be a free ball, but good attempt to keep the ball back in play for West Carter. Going to set this up, but on the attacking error by Bath County, West Carter picks up the point and is back up to 7-point lead again. So number 37, Lauren Knipp, back in the game here for Anna Duncan. That's Rebecca Stevens on the serve. And gets a nice hit deep and return back deep, and so she's going to pick up the point here for West Carter. So 17-9. And that's going to be a service error there by Stevens. And so Bath County's gotten into double digits now, still down by 7 points. As number 4, Emma Hall, comes in, the libero heads out for Bath County. And number 8, Abby Shaw on the serve for the Lady Cats. It's going to be free ball over by West Carter. A little miscommunication, but able to get that one over is Fawns. Tries to get that one back in, but we're going to have a net violation against Alyssa Stone. And so Bath County is going to pick up the point. And service violation or service error against the Lady Cats. And so West Carter's back up by 7 again as Alyssa Stone going back behind the service line for the Lady Comets. She's got 2 aces here on the night. Bath County tack over, gets it deep into Rebecca Stevens. Lily Stevens on the set. And good kill there by Lauren Knipp. Picks up her first kill of the night, and West Carter has got an 8-point lead here in this second set. And off the hitting error of Bath County, West Carter is now into 20-point range, only 5 points away from closing out the deal here in the second set and really putting on the pressure on Bath County. But as we've seen, West Carter came back from a double-digit deficit in that first set. And off of the hitting error once again by Wells, West Carter is now up in double digits themselves, 21-11. Stone on the serve. Sets it up off to the side to Hall, and she's going to pick up the kill. Just puts it right in front of Williams. And so Hall picks up her first kill here of the afternoon for the Lady Cats. And so it's 21-12. As number 1 for the Lady Cats up to serve. She's not on my roster that I picked up from the KHSAA, so I don't have a name to go with the face. Good block and good one-arm attempt to keep it up, but a little miscommunication there once again between Knipp and Stevens. And Bath County is going to pick up that point. So they are still down 21-13, but starting to make a little bit of a move forward. Lily Stevens one-hands it over. Gets that back in the back to Wells. Free ball now over by Bath County. Stevens going to set this one up over to Jordan. Jordan off the Bath County block, and that's going to be off the tape. And so off the hitting error, West Carter is going to pick up the point. And they are now back up by 9, 22-13, as Cora Burton checking back in for the Lady Comets. She's going to be replacing out Mackenzie Williams. And Lily Stevens going to be back to serve now for the Lady Comets. She's got 1 ace here on the afternoon. Sails that one just a bit long, and so Bath County still hanging in this game. Down by 8 here late in the second set, 22-14. And looks like number 26, Addison Fawns, is going to be serving now for the Lady Cats. Dug out there by Rebecca Stevens. Lily Stevens sets it back up. Haley James free balls it over. Back row attack now by Bath County. Getting this one set up again to Nip. Good dig there by Stevens. Going to give it back to her. One hands it, but doesn't clear the net. So attacking error by the Comets, and that's going to give Bath County their 15th point. And so it's 22-15 here late in the second set. Coach Blunt wanting a lineup check once again. So a little miscommunication there. It's not a lineup violation as the libero was still on the bench. Abby Shaw was out there, and Coach Blunt knew that she didn't have the team she wanted out there. And so I get things all corrected up, all that before the service whistle, so they are okay at this time. Stevens gets that one set up to Jordan. Jordan on the attack. That's going to be dug out by number 9, Wells. And there's going to be a kill there by Bath County's number 9, Wells. And that's going to be her second here of the night. And so Bath County starting to inch back up here on the Comets, still trailing by 6 points. Still a lot of volleyball left to be played in this set. James going to set this back up to Rebecca Stevens, and she gets the back row kill. Rebecca Stevens, 5 kills on the night unofficially. And that's going to be Wes Carter's 23rd point as Anna Duncan coming back in now for Lauren Nip. And she'll be serving now for the Lady Comets. And that one's going to sail just wide out of bounds. So Bath County still hanging around 23-17. Looks like number 4, Emma Hall, is going to be the server for Bath County as Abby Shaw comes back into the ball game in the front row for the Lady Cats, libero Sierra Wells. Of course, the libero wears the different colored jersey. And they are a defensive specialist. They can't play in the front row, so they can rotate through the back row, and they can serve. And there's a back row attack. Good play by Cora Burton to keep it alive. Lily Stevens hits that one deep, and Bath County's thrown off a little bit, but they get this one free balled over. Cora Burton on the attack. Coming right back at him. Good play there by Duncan. Stevens tries to get the kill, and Duncan tries to one-hand it to keep it alive, but that's going to fall out just outside of the reach of Haley James, and so that is going to be Bath County point. So 23-18, the lead of West Carter has been cut down to 5. That one off the tape. Becca Stevens going for the kill, but that one sails long, and so Bath County starting to inch their way up. West Carter now holding on to just a 4-point lead. Actually, taking a look at the scoreboard, actually, I think to match it up here at the school, it's actually a 3-point lead by the Lady Comets, 23-20. Must have missed a point somewhere on there. And that one's going to be a point off of the block by number 16, Asia Fritz, and that's going to be her first block of the afternoon. And Bath County coming back up now trails the West Carter Lady Comets 23-21. So we'll take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back here. You are watching 16th Region Volleyball live here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at criswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell.
And we're back here live at West Carter, just coming off of the West Carter timeout. West Carter at one point in time, it almost seems like the same story going on here again from the first set. West Carter having I believe it was an 11-point lead at one point in time, definitely a double-digit lead. And Bath County now chipping away at it. West Carter only 2 points away from sealing the deal, but there's another one down by West Carter. So it is going to be 23-22 as Emma Hall picks up her first ace here of the afternoon. James hits that up to the front. Stevens can't get to it, and we have got a tied ball game at 23 apiece. So as we've seen, the Lady Comets did it in the first set, but now Bath County starting to make their own run back up here in the second set, getting things all tied back up. And so there's Rebecca Stevens on the set, gets it to Lily. Free ball over by Cora Burton. Bath County back set, but that's going to sail just out of bounds. And so it is going to be set point for the Lady Comets. We'll see if they can try to survive this set. It's Haley James coming back out and Alyssa Stone checking back in for the Lady Comets. Jenna Jordan on the serve. She can get things closed out here, but that one's going to sail just long on the service error. And so we are going to be heading into some bonus volleyball here in this second set with a score of 24 all. Of course, as a reminder, you have to win by 2 to claim the victory of the set. It's to 25, but you have to win by 2. So until one team gets a 2-point advantage, we're going to keep on playing the second set. That one's going to sail over Bath County, trying to get the offense set up, and that's going to be a hitting error there, against, I believe that's Shaw. And so West Carter has got another set point up. As Cora Burton's coming out and Mackenzie Williams coming back in for the Lady Comets, trying to seal the deal here in set number 2. And there's a pop up there by the libero, free ball by Bath County. This is going to give West Carter an opportunity for an offensive attack, and that is a huge kill there by Rebecca Stevens, her 6th of the night, and she gets the 26-point and puts West Carter on top. 26 to 24, and so West Carter having to play a little bit of extra volleyball in that second set, but takes a 2-set lead. And so we're going to be heading into set number 3, in which this could be a deciding set for West Carter if they pick up the victory during this set. Remember, it's best out of 3 out of 5. So West Carter currently leads 2 to nothing. And so Bath County will have first serve coming out. We'll be back here momentarily. You're watching the 16th Region volleyball action live here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In. For the area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen, head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
With fall and winter just around the corner, make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, case knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692. If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at criswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell.
And back here at West Carter, heading into the third set, West Carter currently leads by two sets to nothing. Excuse me on there. So taking a look at the lineup, West Carter is going to have Haley James in the libero position, Rebecca Stevens back center. Looks like they're going to have Mackenzie Williams over there in the back, and Bath County serving to start things off, and that's going to be a hitting error there against Bath County's number 15, Amnesty Fritz. And so West Carter strikes first blood in this second set. Number 22, Kenya Ashby checking in, a senior for Bath County. And Haley James is going to be serving for West Carter. On the front row for the Lady Comets now, you got Lily Stevens, 37, Lauren Nipp, and 3, Jenna Jordan out there as well. James picks up a huge ace, her second here of the night. And so West Carter taking an early lead here, 2-0 in the first set. So taking a look at Bath County, Emma Hall's out there. Amnesty Fitz just got substituted out by Kenya Ashby. Brianna Tapp is out there as well. And there's a dig there by Bath County. Abigail Spencer's out there. Presley Jackson and Addison Fawns is out there for the Lady Cats. And that one's going to be close call, and that's going to be out of bounds on the attacking air. And so West Carter picks up the first 3 points here of the third set. And as we mentioned before, this is a best 3 out of 5 competition. So West Carter does have a chance here to close this out early here tonight. One-handed by Hall, and that's going to be dug back out, but out of bounds by West Carter. So the service there is going to be stopped, and it is going to be Bath County volleyball. Looks like Addison Fawns back to serve for the Lady Cats. Stevens trying to get this one set up. Miss hit. James tried to field that one back, but couldn't get it over the net, so that's going to be a point by Bath County. So if you're just tuning in with us, glad to see you out there today. Give us a shout out on Facebook. Where are you from? Where are you looking at? Who you cheering on here today? Love to hear from you out there. And that's going to be a dive there by Fawns, but hits it in the net. And so that's going to be West Carter point, 4-2, as Cora Burton checking back in for the Lady Comets. And she's going to be replacing out Mackenzie Williams. Lily Stevens back to serve for the Lady Comets. And that's going to be an ace for her, second one of the night. And West Carter getting back to that 3-point lead again, now at 5-2. Stevens on the serve, and that's kind of knew when she threw that one up, it looked a little bit awkward. So service error there by Stevens, and that's going to be Bath County point, as now it's number 4, Emma Hall, on the serve for the Lady Cats. Good dig there by Wes Carter. Stevens on the setup, gets it to Jordan. Jordan, nice kill there. Gets a bit of the tape, but that is going to count as a kill, her third of the night. And Wes Carter gets that 3-point lead back again here at 6-3. Stevens going to get this one set up once again to Rebecca Stevens, and that's going to be a kill off of the hands of Addison Fawns. And that is going to be Rebecca Stevens' seventh unofficial kill here on the night. We always say unofficial because I don't have an official scorekeeper here with me. Doing a little bit of everything all at once, kind of a one-man show here tonight at Wes Carter. So Lauren Knipp on the serve for Wes Carter. And so that one's going to be hit over, and there's still alive, but a little miscommunication there by the Lady Comets, and Bath County's going to pick up the point. Number 9, Haley Wells checking back in, as well as number 19, Abigail Spencer is going to be replacing out Presley Jackson, and number 22, Kenna Aspey. And then Tomi Shuddy making her first appearance here this season for the varsity team. She's going to be replacing out Lauren Knipp in the back right position. James pops that one up, gets it to Rebecca Stevens, and that's another kill. That's her 8th here of the night. And Wes Carter picked up a 4-point lead now at 8-4. Jenna Jordan back to serve for the Lady Comets. She's got one ace here on the night. And call it 2. And Wes Carter is now up by 5, 9-4. Alyssa Stone checking back in to the ball game for Haley James, the libero. And that may be a substitution error. Let's see how they're going to go ahead and play it on. I didn't know if they were going to call that or not because James should be in the back row, and I think there was a little bit slow on that call. But James now heading back in because that libero cannot play in that front row at all. And so that's something they're going to have to look at. Service there by number 18, Brianna Tapp of Bath County. And Wes Carter gets the ball back with a 5-point lead. And Mackenzie Williams back to serve, coming in for Cora Burton. And that's going to be another ace there by Williams. That's her second of the night. And it is now 11-5. And looks like number 16, Asia Fritz, checking back in for Amnesty Fritz. Williams back on the serve again. She's going to pick up another ace there. Couldn't be handled by the back middle of Bath County, so that's going to be another unofficial ace there by Williams. Serve again, and that's another hitting error back in the back. So Williams racking up the aces in this service. Now has 4 on the night. And let's call it an even 5, or not even 5. 5's not even. But let's call it 5 now, as it is 14-5. Wes Carter taking a 9-point lead here in the third set. And that's going to be another one right there. And that's going to be a substitution now. Number 1 coming in for number 9, Haley Wells was there. And I think Williams had her number back there in that back row. Bath County able to get this one set up. Free ball now. Wes Carter, chance to work on the attack here. Rebecca Stevens, and that's going to sail just long on there. So that'll be out of bounds on the hitting error, and so it's going to be 15-6 as number 15 Amnesty Fitz back to serve, and Emma Hall coming back in to the front row for the libero, Sierra Wells. Short serve. Stevens gets a chance, and that's a good hit, but they pop it right back, and she hits it right back to him. James with the setup, and that one hits over the net, and there's some contact with the net, and they're going to say it was number 4 of Bath County, Emma Hall, making the contact with the net, and so that's going to give West Carter the 16th point and a double-digit lead here for the Lady Comets. Number 37, Lauren Knipp, coming back in for number 16, Tommy Shuddy, as Rebecca Stevens back to serve now for the Lady Comets, and that is going to be another ace for her. It's her second of the night, and West Carter has now got an 11-point lead here in this third set. Of course, kind of follows a little bit of the trend if you kind of look at how Bath County played against East Carter the other night. Service there by the Lady Comets. But Bath County, kind of challenged a little bit in that first set. As West Carter's going to get a substitution here. Abby Daniels going to be coming in for Mackenzie Williams. But they, it was kind of competitive. Got it a little bit closer in that second set, but then the third set didn't get as much production. And so there's a swing there by Knipp, but returned by Bath County. Knipp's going to try again, and this one's going to just, that's going to be off the tape and down. And so that's going to be a hitting error against Bath County. And West Carter is now up by 11 at 18-7. Jenna Jordan back in for Haley James in the front row as Alyssa Stone's going to serve. She's got 2 aces on the night, but may call it 3. They were going to try to get Haley James in to serve for that position, but I guess thank goodness for the little bit of a delay because Alyssa got the ace on that serve. 19-7. Popped up by Bath County. Hit behind the head and a free ball. Going to set this up to Rebecca Stevens in the back row, and that's going to be a kill for her. Number 9 on the night for Rebecca Stevens. And West Carter is 5 points away from closing out the match here for their home opener as number 25, Presley Jackson, checks back in for the Lady Cats. Alyssa Stone on the serve. That one's popped up in the back row. Trying to move it up to the front. Gets it over is Jackson. Jordan with the attack, and they're going to say it was a net fault against Jordan. So Bath County is going to pick up the point at 20-8. And so it looks like it's going to be Addison Fawns serving for Bath County. As number 2, Leah Patton is checking in for West Carter. She's going to be replacing out Rebecca Stevens. And then number 8, Mallory Hicks, is coming in for Lauren Knipp. Serve there by Bath County. Popped up. Lily Stevens gets it to Haley James in the back row. And there's a attack by Stevens. Lily Stevens with the setup back in, gets it to Jordan. Jordan cross courts it for the kill. It's her 4th of the night, and West Carter up 21-8 in the driver's seat here in this third set. And we're going to get a substitution here as Shaylee Minix checking in for the first time. She's going to be replacing out Abby Daniel, while Lily Stevens still serving for the Lady Comets. And that's going to be popped up by the back row, and free ball now by Bath County. Stevens gets it. Now James gets it back to Stevens. One hands it over. And a little bit of trouble there, and that's going to be a West Carter point on the hitting error of Bath County. So West Carter 3 points away from picking up their first victory of the year and handing Bath County the second loss of their short season so far. Popped up, and that's going to be free balled over by Jackson of Bath County. Stevens setting this one back up to Jordan, but that one's going to be in the net, so attacking error by West Carter. And Bath County has picked up their 9th point here of the afternoon. And it's going to be Emma Hall serving for the Lady Cats. Good dig there in the back row by Patton. And that's going to sail just wide there by Phoenix. So Bath County picks up double-digit points now, but still trails by 12 here in the third set, 22-10. There's a serve. James gets a hand on it. And that one's going to be down by Wes Carter, so Bath County cuts the lead now down to 11. Serve there, and that is going to sail. It's going to be an ace. They're going to call it there by Emma Hall, her second here of the night. They were looking for the call as Rebecca Stevens going to check back in now, replacing Alea Patton. That's where a good line judge kind of helps out in that time period, but that call was made by the R1 in that case. Of course, in high school volleyball, usually the line judges are, varsity members during the JV game, and then JV members during the varsity game. They're not registered officials. Most of the times they're players in that time period, and I know as a former official, sometimes it can be a little bit frustrating, but you do the best with what you got. And then that one's going to sail long on the service there by Emma Hall. And so Wes Carter is now 2 points away from finishing things out here as Mallory Hicks on her first serve sails just wide right. And so that's going to be Bath County point, 23-13. As Tommy Shuddy checking back in for Mallory Hicks. Of course, Hicks is just an 8th grader coming up to playing on the varsity squad. Presley Jackson now serving for Bath County. Lily Stevens with a one-hand dump attempt, but Bath County able to dig that one back out. Stevens going to set up Rebecca Stevens on the attack, and good dig there by Sierra Wells. One-handed attack, and there's a kill there by number 26, Addison Fawns. Her first registered kill here of the night, and Bath County has cut the lead down to 9, so they're back in single digits once again here at 23-14. And good diving stop there, but just sails just wide by Rebecca Stevens. And so now it's an 8-point lead by the Lady Comets. I'm sure they would love to finish things out here pretty quick. That way so they can try to get process, what happened here tonight. And good dump, two-handed dump there by Rebecca Stevens on the kill, her 10th of the night. And so Wes Carter is 1 point away from picking up their first victory this year. Alyssa Stone coming back in on the front row for Haley James. And looks like Jenna Jordan's back to serve for the Lady Comets. Good dig there by number 20, Wells. Play at the net. Lily Stevens back there. Rebecca Stevens sets it up to Meanix. Meanix, good attack, but that one's dug out by Bath County. They're going to get it to her again. And this time she's going to be successful. And so there is Shaylee Meanix picking up the 25th point. And that is going to be it for this game here at Wes Carter, as Wes Carter picks back up the point there, and they win that final set. And as the Lady Comets singing the fight song here this afternoon, picking up a come-from-behind victory in the first set, 25-22. Then leading in the second set, just about giving up that second set to Bath County. And then in the driver's seat for most of the third set and picking up the 3-set victory here this afternoon at West Carter. So we'll take a brief break, and we'll be back with some final stats, and we will see you here just momentarily. You're watching 16th Region Volleyball action live here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Visit Stylish Stitches at our new home at 730 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard in Olive Hill, Kentucky, now with the Red Door Boutique, for the best in customized gifts and fashion, as well as local sports team merchandise. From the runway to game day, we have you covered. And for the area's freshest donuts and mouth-watering sliders, head to the drive-in at 561 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And also keep a lookout for our food truck heading to an area near you. Stylish Stitches and the drive-in are proud supporters of local high school sports. With fall and winter just around the corner, make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692. If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at criswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell.
And we're back here at West Carter, where West Carter picks up a 3-0 victory over the Bath County Lady Cats, and so they improve to a perfect 1-0 on the season. That's how you like to start things off here in this brand new season for the Lady Comets, especially as we mentioned, kind of in a rebuilding year out there. So they pick up their first victory. The Lady Cats dropped to 0-2 on the season, falling to both Carter County teams in this opener. Taking a look at some other action that's been completed so far around the 16th region, Ashland Paul Blazer defeated Raceland 3-0. And then taking a look as well, of course, Paintsville defeated Magoffin County 3-0. Powell County defeated Menifee County 3-0. And then, of course, West Carter just finished off Bath County here in straight sets as well. So taking a look at the stats, these are all unofficial stats on the night. Of course, they are all, they need to be verified by the team statistician. But I got Cora Burton with 1 kill on the night. Mackenzie Williams with 6 aces on the night. Jenna Jordan with 4 kills and 2 aces. Anna Duncan with 3 aces. Shaylee Minix had that game-winning kill to finish, or match-winning kill there. So she had 1 on the night. Haley James had 2 aces on the night. Lauren Nip had 1 kill. Alyssa Stone had 1 kill and 3 aces. Rebecca Stevens had double digits, 10 kills on the night with 2 aces. Lily Stevens with 1 kill with 2 aces. For Bath County, Emma Hall had 1 kill and 2 aces. Haley Wells had 2 kills on the night. Virginia Armage started off pretty good, but didn't hear much out of her at the end, but she had 2 kills on the night with 1 ace. Asia Fritz had a block on the night, and Addison Fons had a kill on the night as well. So West Carter is going to be in action again on the 19th as they're going to be traveling to Fairview to take on the Lady Eagles. And, of course, Fairview, their first game is tonight against Rose Hill Christian. That score has not been reported yet. And then, of course, this Saturday, West Carter Lady Comet Volleyball is going to be taking on Menifee County at 9 a.m. in the 16th Region All-A Classic. And so we haven't got notification on where that game is going to be at yet, so we'll see if we're going to be able to bring that to you. Of course, we do have the football game this afternoon. Of course, on the roster for tomorrow, we have some girls soccer on our way. Of course, hopefully the rains and won't be thunderstorms or anything like that to hold things off. But West Carter, the Lady Comet soccer team, Greenup County is their first game here that they were supposed to have tonight. So we haven't got a score from that just yet. But weather pending and everything else, they should be taking on Morgan County at 6 o'clock tomorrow. Morgan County, I believe they just have a they think picked. Not for sure. They don't really quite have the score on there. It looks like 1-0 against Powell County. So they may have defeated Powell County on there. We'll have to try to get that stat as well. But so that's going to be in girls soccer tomorrow. We'll have live on the air weather pending. West Carter against Morgan County, and then on Thursday night, it's going to be the boys' turn for some soccer here on the Mantis as they're playing Greenup County here tonight. Of course, that game's probably still in progress at the moment, but we're going to be watching them play Bath County at home on the 19th. And then, of course, we'll take a look at scheduling and try to see where we're going to get there. We'll try to give you a week schedule ahead of time at the end of the week. And then, of course, our main game of the week, or the game of the week that we have, is going to be the West Carter versus Round County football game. Going to be held here at the Hill on Saturday. Kickoff is set for 7:30 p.m. And so get here and be here often and be ready because it should be a doozy of a game. And so that's going to finish us out here at West Carter. Your final score, once again, West Carter 3, Bath County 0. Thank you for tuning in to Manta Sports Media on our regular season game here. So for Jeff the Manta Sirwan and the Manta Sports Media crew, thank you for tuning in with us today, and we'll see you again next time live here on the Manta Sports Media Network.